Welcome back to SwitchOff. I'm Nicky as always, in proud collaboration with Change Cars and All Things Motoring. Today, I have the pinnacle of SUVs. This is the BMW X5 30D. If you watch my Touareg video, I said I'll take a Touareg video until I get an X5. And in this review, I'm going to tell you why an X5 is the standard in terms of SUV. So when I speak about the extra look of the vehicle, interior look of the vehicle, go on the drive, and speak about the drive of the vehicle, and my overall thoughts and whether should you take anything else that competes with an X5 or just go spend your 2 million rand on an X5. So before I actually speak more about the BMW X5, thank you guys for the subscribers. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I've seen your comments on what giveaways you guys want at 50,000. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to do a car giveaway, that's one. And I'm also not going to do a Nkosazana giveaway. So I'm skis. But PS5 giveaways, money giveaways, fuel vouchers, all those type of things. Comment down what you guys would like on the 50,000 giveaway, and I'll give you guys just that. Man, Nkosazana, please leave her alone. You are gonna see Nkosazana. She's just hibernating now, but the next update of Nkosazana will be a big one. So be patient. And guys, please, for me, please go subscribe to Traveling with Nicky Nash. We're gonna do a giveaway that side. My aim on that channel is to get to 10,000 subscribers before the year ends, and then I open another one. I have SwitchOff gaming, so I game a lot with my friends. Head over there, link in the description box below. You'll see me gaming all sorts of games from FC25, FC26 is coming out, Forza Horizon 5, Call of Duty, all those type of things. You'll see me gaming. But yeah, enough soft promo. Now it's time to tell you. You know what? Let's just get into the review. So starting off with the extra look of the vehicle, this car looks quite good. I like it. It's a pinnacle of SUV. So you get your LED tail lamps at the back, which are indicators over there. What I do like about the tail lamps at the back, they're kind of smoked tail lamps, so I like the look of that. Then you get your X-Drive 30D. This is to tell you which model variant it is, and it's an X-Drive. Not much of a fan of this, but at the end of the day, I kind of get it. Then you get your X5 badging on the left-hand side. Yeah, but guys, I feel like maybe no need for the X-Drive, but hey, what can you say? So the X5 badging there, BMW badging over here, get your reverse camera over there, and then you get your tow bar. The thing that I like about an X5, I'm on the fence about it. It's a split folding tailgate. So what is that? The top part opens, and then the bottom part opens. So when you want to open it, it's cool, it's fine. Closing it, you press there, and then it'll close. So it looks good. It looks good, but because I'm used to like a normal conventional tailgate, I'm still getting used to that. But you actually can sit on this. I'm sure you guys are wondering, Nicky, can it take someone who weighs 70 kgs? Well, I don't know what is the what is the maximum weight it can take, but I weigh 70 kgs or so it can take me. I can do my rest of the review here. But if you weigh 80, 90, 100, don't sit here, then when it breaks, you're gonna come to Nicky and say, but Nicky was sitting on it. No. If you weigh 70, you can sit, right? You can sit, but that's with regards to the vehicle at the back. And then this is also an automatic tow hook. Then you get your exhaust on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, this being the 30D 3-liter inline 6 turbocharger. We'll speak more about that. When you come to the side profile of the vehicle, very good vehicle, side profile of the vehicle. I actually do like it. So another thing that I like about this vehicle is these wheels, good-looking wheels. These are 21-inch alloys. These are optional extras. These are a 16,000 rand optional extra. I personally, when I'm picking this vehicle, I definitely get these wheels. 16,000 rand for these wheels. If you want certain types of wheels, different design wheels, and then there's a few that are 16,000. Then there's the pinnacle, which they're like 37,000 rand optional extra wheels. But that's how it is. The car doesn't have a side step. One thing that I don't like about the vehicle on the side is, you see this part. This part gets dirty when the door opens. Not the whole part opens, right? That's one flaw that I don't like about the vehicle. Then you get so there's a 360 view camera, so you get your mirrors. Your mirrors have an integrated camera over there for 360 view camera. Alloy wheels, M badging because it's the M Sport package. Unfortunately, on the X5, the M Sport package is not a standard. It's an optional extra of, I think, around 60,000 rand, which it is a very important optional extra. You need to get it. Then when you come to the front, you get your LED daytime running lights and your headlamps over there. Your LED daytime running lights integrated with your turn signals over there. You don't get any fog lights because the LED headlamps actually do enough for you. Then up front you get a blacked out grille as part of this specific package. There's certain X5s that don't have a blacked out grille. The grille does open and close depending on how hot or cold the engine is. Then in the evening the grille has lights, so it kind of like glows. It's a nice looking feel. Then looking at the front of the vehicle, not too aggressive, it is okay. It does look a lot like the previous gen X3. So there's a lot of people that have came to me and said, Nicky, was this an X3 or an X5? So the fact that people need to ask, is this an X3 or an X5? It shows a sibling, but doesn't show that this is an X5 until you get to the back. But that's with regards to the extra look of the vehicle. Let's get into the interior and let me show you what I actually like about this vehicle that the new BMWs, like the new X3 that we reviewed, has, and they shouldn't have done that. But I like this interior. But let's get inside. So when you get into the interior of the vehicle, very simple interior. Simple in today's terms, because a lot of cars nowadays come with all fancy things. This is quite fancy, but when you've been into certain vehicles, this is a bit, even like my cameraman that got in the vehicle, this car's quite simple, but honestly, is it really simple? You guys will tell me in the comments down below. So you get your digital instrument cluster, touchscreen infotainment system on the side, which supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly. We'll get into that in just a bit. I want us to focus on the digital instrument cluster. So right now it comes in Eco Pro, so that's why it's blue and it's showing your revs like this. But you can change it up and press into comfort, and then it changes color, and then you go into sport, and then it shows you actual revs and your speed. That's, you can customize it there. You can also show over here what you want. So just scroll here, and then it'll pop up. Just hold on, or you press that, and then content, and then it'll show you. So I've done 390 kilometers on right now. I still have a good 500, and we'll speak about that in the driving impression. So you can change it up. It can show you your map, content. These are your G-forces over there, and then you can show music. There's currently no music playing, hence it's saying no active source. And then you can switch to the side, which is a heads-up display. This controls a heads-up display. You can change it to show nothing, all those sort of things. And then that's basically the touchscreen infotainment system. So you get your leather-wrapped steering wheel. This side controls your music, track selection, and your digital instrument cluster. Left hand side is your cruise control. Now moving on to your touchscreen infotainment system. It is easy to use. You connect your phone with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. So I'm on the Apple CarPlay side of things. When you start the vehicle, Apple CarPlay automatically loads up, and then you get your menu here. So this is basically all the apps that you can have. I like the fact that BMW and the X5, they've kept the silver wheel, so I don't have to go into the touchscreen infotainment system to move around or whatever. I can just use the silver wheel. And another thing that I like that is currently here, but I know probably in the next X5 it won't be there, is your drive modes. Just 3 buttons: Eco Pro, Comfort, and Sport. In the new BMWs, they've changed this system. There's personal, there's expressive, there's all these fancy terms for different drive modes. So I'm not a fan of that. I think the new X3 has it. The BMW 1 Series we tested. We're going to get a 2 Series in the next month or so. You will see that all those drive modes I'm not really a fan of. I want it simple. I want the Eco. I want the Comfort. I want the Sport. All these things in between, for me, I'm not a fan. But basically, that's it. You can play around with this car. There's air console games. So, but you can get in, you need to log into your BMW ID to get in all those type of things. Your climate control, unfortunately, is not here. You press over there, then you get your climate control. So it is easy to use, easy in quotation marks, because you need to get used to it first. But if it's your first time in a vehicle, you're still gonna faff around that. But I'm not a fan of that. I wish it was still outside, or give me a bit of outside and a bit of inside. But that's basically it over here. And then that's with regards to that. Over here you get your volume knob, track selection. I don't like the feeling of this. The feeling of this is like it's not a button, it's like a haptic feedback buttons. I'm not a fan of that. Same thing over here, especially with Eco Pro. The Eco Pro button and the hill descent button are too close to each other. You press Eco Pro, sometimes it activates the hill descent button, so I'm not a fan about that. And those blank space over here that you guys are seeing, if you option out the X off-road package, then you get air suspension and your locking diffs and all that, and your hill descent. So they come this part of this area. And then yeah, this opens up, and that's basically the vehicle. Over here it opens up, get 2 cup holders, wireless charging over there, and yeah, storage. And then over here it writes X5, showing you X5. So now you really can't see it, but it has ambient lighting. It's currently blue, and then in the evening you can change it up depending on what driving mode you're in, or whichever ambient lighting color you choose. The seat looks quite good. The seats are very comfortable, big for an X5. You can control them. Electronically controlled seats. Electronically controlled seats, and there's so many ways you can control them. I can also control the passenger seat, so I can just press the 2 that's here and then use my controls, and then as you can see, the seat on that side is moving, so I can take it all the way forward and I can take it all the way backwards. So yeah, let's move on to the back and let's see what the back has for us. So then when you move on to the back, honestly, as much as I love driving, I would also love being in the back. Like, it's a very comfortable car. Then there's enough leg room underneath. You can slot your legs underneath, and the seat is at its lowest. Over here, you get 2 charging ports. Yeah, well, no, 1 charging port, and then over here you get a hook. So then you get 2 charging ports over there. So this car has 4 charging ports at the back. I don't know what you need to be charging 4 times at the back when 2 people or 3 people are sitting. So 3 charging ports should be enough. But thank you BMW for putting 4. And then you get your person blockers. Technology. Hold on. I'm not gonna take this out. There, you get your present blockers. Hey. And then over here, you get your armrest. I like it. Why I like it? Because your cup holders are not exposed, so I can put my hand down like that, and it's not like going into like a hole or anything. And then to open up your cup holders, there's a button here. You press, your cup holders open, and you get 2 cup holders. I actually do like them. And then your drink, currently drinking an energy drink. Then you put it there, and you sit, and we go. So very simple. You get your climate control over here as well. So this is a 4-zone climate control. So basically, the driver can have their own temperature. Passenger, same thing. Oh, those are the key looks, by the way. And then the passenger on the side can have their own type of temperature. Then I can have my own. So it's a 4-zone climate control. So I can adjust it this side. Currently it's at 17 degrees. And then yeah, that's essentially the back of the vehicle. Hey guys, I forgot to tell you, these seats, but those M Sport seats. You see these seats, you'll be like, oh, are you in an M competition or something? So these seats are actually quite good. You get them across the vehicle, like even at the back. So yeah, if you see your partner in this car, don't be surprised. Don't blame her. It's a BMW X5 with the M package. I have a fit. Come on now. So when it comes to the drive of the vehicle, honestly, being the 30D, it's kind of simple. You know what you get. You get a 3-liter inline-6 turbo diesel engine, which produces 219 kilowatts and 617 Newton meters of torque through an 8-speed ZF gearbox. Honestly, for me, this is okay. I like this vehicle. It gets the job done. The power is enough. Over road imperfections, like now, driving in a very bumpy area, it has to be a sport, and it's quite good. The dampening of the suspension, currently in comfort mode now because I'm in eco, is very good. But when you do put it into sport, the dampening becomes stiffer, so certain bumps you do feel them. But overall, the car is good, gets the job done. So this car is paired with a 48 mild hybrid system, which assists in the fuel consumption of the vehicle. And when you brake like this, it charges at 48 volt battery, which also assists in your range, overall range. So in terms of fuel consumption, you're looking at averaging, well, from BMW claim fuel efficiency, this is 7.8. I've been averaging, when I was doing a fuel efficiency test, I was averaging around 7.5. But overall, for the time I've had the vehicle, in terms of mixed driving, putting it into sport, comfort, all those things, I've been averaging around 8.8 liters to the 100, and it's honestly enough. So when the car came to me, it had a range of 1,200, and best believe you can do that 1,200 range on a tank, because currently right now, so this is me mixed in terms of driving it in sport and all those things. Currently, just hold on for me, I've done 391 kilometers, and my range is still saying 502. So you can actually see that this car is quite fuel efficient. So I honestly do like it in that regard. I think that's the USP for this vehicle. What is USP? Unique selling point. Although the Touareg can also get to 1,000 Ks, but this just gives you that a bit more. And then in terms of the driving dynamics and why I actually really like this specific vehicle over its competitors, it comes to the driving dynamics. When I say driving dynamic is when, even in Eco Pro, right, there's certain things that you can feel that it's a BMW. So BMW, no matter what BMW you're in, you can feel it's in a BMW. That's sheer driving pleasure. In a Touareg, there's certain things that when you do put your foot down, there's that bit of a body roll. It doesn't feel comfortable. With an X5, you put your foot down like now, here's a curve, it will just hug. Like it will just hug, you know? So that's something that it's not, how can I put it? There's things moving around in the vehicle, excuse that. But the vehicle just, it allows you because it's built for that. There's certain vehicles, a curve like this, it will roll. In this one, you can see just keeps wanting to go to go in. So what I like about a BMW is that you can feel that it's a BMW. Even if I put you here and I blindfold you and I say guess the vehicle I'm in, doesn't matter if it's a 30D X5M competition, you can feel that's a BMW. And I think for me, that's my big selling point in this vehicle, that I actually would buy this vehicle over things like the Touareg or any other thing. I've driven a GLE as well, but a GLE doesn't handle as good as this. I haven't driven performance versions, so I can't speak too much. But at this level, there's honestly nothing for it. So now we're at that point of the review where I tell you the price and whether you should get it and what it competes with, all those type of things. And honestly, the price of this vehicle, when you say the price, you're gonna say it's expensive, but when you get to experience the car, you understand, and I get the pricing. I personally do get the pricing. So those cars starts around just under 1.8 million rand. Kitted out the way it is, like with the M Sport package, you're looking at 1.8 million rand 80, so just under 1.9 million rand. So I'm like capital like 1.8 million rand, and honestly, I would pay this amount of money for this car because there's a lot of features that this car has that come standard as it is, like a Harman Kardon sound system, the sunroof. Obviously, the things that you spec is the M Sport package and the wheels, and you're still under 1.9. Competitors, we had it on test, the VW Touareg. Very good vehicle that as well, and I needed to experience this so I can understand the Touareg, whether I would take the Touareg over this, and I'll answer that to the later end of this part of the review. Then there's things like the GLE as well. GLE pricing starts at around 1.7. Once you put your AMG line on it, it goes above to 1.8, in and around the pricing of this vehicle. But for me, having driven and lived with this vehicle, I personally would rather spend 1.8 million rand on an X5 than 1.8 million rand on a VW Touareg and your Mercedes-Benz GLE. Yes, the Touareg is very good vehicle, off-road focused vehicle. I actually do like it, but I'm not sure with this vehicle having the X off-road option. When you do add that, is it also a capable vehicle in terms of off-roading as the Touareg? So that's a question that will still hang in the air. If you have been in an X5 that has the S suspension, the X off-road package, please let me know if it's a capable car or not, so we can know. But honestly, for the people that buy this vehicle, it's people that don't take these vehicles off-road. It's people that they just want a family SUV, and for 1.8 million rand, I'd rather get this than a Mercedes-Benz GLE or the VW Touareg. What else is there? There's a Q7. I haven't driven the Q7, so I can't speak too much on the Q7. So if you take the pricing of this vehicle and take it to the change cars vehicle finance calculator, and you finance this vehicle over a period of 5 years, which is 60 months, with no deposit at an interest rate of 12.25%, you are looking at paying 42,000 rand per month. You see, once cars are this amount of money, right? For me, I buy them cash, guys. Die once. Buy them cash, die if you have the money. Or you have businesses, you have a lot of income that you can afford this vehicle. But if you can afford this vehicle on your salary, then definitely get this vehicle. Tell the dealership that you buy that Nicky said, this is the car I want. You just want to test drive it and feel it. Definitely get an X5 over everything else. It makes sense why this is the base, this is the standard of the vehicle. And remember, if you're looking for insurance code, you can get your next insurance code in under 90 seconds through the Naked app. It's very important for you guys to click the link in the description box below. So that link in the description box below, guys, is not there for show. It's very important. So I encourage you guys to actually do click that link because it's for your own protection. And above that, we actually see the people that actually click the link, and you might find yourself getting a call saying, hey, you're getting a switch off hamper because you clicked the link, or you're getting a naked hamper because you clicked the link. So certain things, out of appreciation, I actually do it. You guys saw a couple of videos ago, I appreciated the people that always comment first. You will see on this video, I'm telling you guys now, you will see, you'll find Kanya in the comments. You'll be there, first to comment. If not first, he's the second one to comment. So things like that, I appreciate it because it shows that you're watching the channel, you're subscribing, you are supporting the channel. So honestly, I just prefer the support. And remember to subscribe to the channel, guys. It's free. You are not paying to subscribe, so just press subscribe. I'm happy. So if you subscribe here by SwitchOff South Africa, you go subscribe by Traveling with Nicky Nash, you subscribe by SwitchOff Gaming, I appreciate that. And also comment, because that's, for me, that's one way to keep track of my subscribers, you guys, the society. So that's how I keep track of you guys, and I get to know you guys. Hence, right now, I can literally just call out Kanye's name because I see him all the time in the comments, and you guys will see him too. But yeah, this has been the X5 review. I hope you guys liked it. Tell me what you guys would think. Go to the change cars vehicle finance calculator or the website and put in 1 million rand and tell me, for 1.8 million rand, what are you buying? An X5 or something else? Comment down below. Very important. I'm Nicky Nash and Parker Machine Change on all things motoring. I'll see you on the next one. What am I gonna do?